Hey, plumber and HVAC contractors, welcome. We are going to be covering how to dominate in the Google Maps ranking for plumbers and for HVAC contractors specifically. The reason why I'm teaching this course today is because this is the place where the money is made. This is the place where the opportunity is for you to be able to take advantage and be able to drive leads at the lowest cost possible, but it has the biggest reach possible. I'm going to show you why and how it is being underutilized and overlooked by so many plumbing contractors, and how to be able to avoid some of the pitfalls that I see a lot of plumbers that are making. So, why is Google Maps, or by the way, Google Business Places, that's the new name. So you'll hear me referring it to both ways. Google Business Places is the new correct name, but Google Maps is what I still call it, and really what most people call it. When I look at search volumes online, most people haven't gotten the memo that it's now called Google Business Places. They're still using the Google Maps term. And so when Google rolled out Google Maps, it was intended to be able to help the general public, and it's a free product, and people love Google Maps. They love them. They use them to find the doctors. They use it for every single day directions, to find restaurants, find a lot of things that they're used to in their life. And so because people are so addicted to it, Google does not make any revenue for it. It's free, and that's why people love using it. And so you'll see that Google really pushes PPC, Google local service ads, obviously because they drive revenue. They're charging for advertising there. But just like Gmail, Google Maps is still that free product that people are addicted to, and they have billions of users that are using it. And so if somebody runs into a situation where they've got a clog in their home, what they do is they pull out their maps. They're used to Google Maps. They're used to looking for local businesses and the reviews and seeing that they're nearby. And that's where the advantage is. And so Google would like you to be able to use the paid products, but and that's the reason why there's not a lot of information of how to really master Google Maps and be able to dominate and expand it. The beauty of it, it's zero cost per click. It's all you can eat. It is usually the best quality leads because it's a local customer that has already checked out your reviews. And if you've got good reviews, you should have this be one of your core generators of income and revenue. So let's jump right on into it, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at how it works. So what I'm going to cover is why Google Maps matters, how to use it to your advantage, some of the secret tips to using it, and then how to lower your cost of acquiring leads with Google Maps. So who I am and why you should listen to me. My name is Richard Cruz. I am the author of the new upcoming book about to be released. It's called The Profit Making Plumber, where I teach plumbers and HVAC contractors how to be able to generate more leads on a consistent basis at the lowest cost possible. I'm an associate member of the PHCC. I've spoken at industry events across the U.S. I'm widely accepted as a premier expert on internet marketing for plumbing and HVAC contractors. And so right now, just turn off your phones, eliminate distractions, just stay focused in the time that I'm going to be walking you through this information because it is valuable. And if you stay till the end, I have a free guide for you that I'll give you. It's the ultimate internet marketing checklist for plumbers and HVAC contractors. It's the same checklist that we use in our agency that makes sure that you're crossing all of the T's and dotting all of the I's so that you have a very strong presence online. So we're going to be talking about this section right here, which is the Google Maps. That's our focus for today, not all of the other different services that are on here. And let's just jump right on into it. The first thing that I want to tell you is that 78% of plumbing contractors completely miss the importance of taking advantage of the Google website builder or the free website. Google offers you a free website. And so you probably remember when you set up your Google business profile, that what happened is it prompted you to create a website, and you may or may not have created a website. Most people skip that because they say, I already have a website. They don't want to cause confusion. Good answer. You don't want to use that as your website. However, the mistake that you make is that Google loves their products. When they're giving you something for free, they're going to index it, they're going to rank it, they're going to give it some authority. And so By you skipping that, you just missed out on an opportunity. I'm going to show you the right way to be able to take advantage of it. I want you to go back into your Google website builder. And in your builder, I want you to say yes, take advantage of the website. And you have the website built out by your design team just to have your branding, have your logo, have your colors, your images in there. And you want to just have one paragraph that talks about you and the services that you do and the areas that you service. And then you want to put links to your different services. I want you to focus on your high value services. The mistake that people make, I want you to focus on your high value services, and I want you to link directly to those sub pages. The mistake that people make is that even if they do use the two, A, they don't connect them, or B, they connect the Google website builder page to the home page. Don't do that. You want to be able to map the different services and take advantage of telling Google as much information as you can. So what I want you to do is talk about us, who we are, who we service, and then create buttons to the different services. So I would put plumbing, HVAC. I would put sewer and drain repair. I would put garbage disposal repair. If you do septic, septic pumping, I would put hydrojetting. All of your main core services. I would put about at least 8 to 10 of them wherever you have pages on your website. Your website should have service pages for each one of those. If not, you need to talk to your web design or SEO company and find out why there's not a separate page for every service. You should have a page for every service in every city. And so then what you want to do is you want to link the button, for example, the hydrojetting, you want it to link to the actual hydrojetting page on your website. You want to do the same thing for each one of the services. So now what'll happen is that actual website is linked to, you've got backlinks from your Google website builder to your website. And so that will allow Google to be able to start finding it. And that will allow you more information or more real estate on page one. Own as much real estate as you can online, folks. Google gives that to you for free. It is a free gift, and take advantage of it. And so this is how you use the free Google website builder to be able to create extra authority, to be able to create more high authority backlinks come into your website, and have two websites that are ranking online. It works extremely well. So I want to make sure that you use that. Tip number 2 is your Google Analytics. You want to make sure that you are connecting your Google Analytics to your Google Business Profile, your Google Business Manager. So important not to do that. Most plumbers I see do not have those two connected. See, your Google Maps, your Google Business Profile is a driver of leads, but most plumbers have no clue what that's doing for them. They're looking at the organic SEO, they're looking at the PPC, but they're not really understanding how much value the Google Business Places, Google Maps entity in itself is bringing to you. And so you really want to be aware of the growth. You want to be aware of the cities you're showing up in. You want to be aware of the keywords that you're showing up in. And so if you'll link your Google Analytics and your Google Business Profile, you'll now be able to monitor and see what your Google Business Profile is doing for you. Very important tip. Make sure that you do that. And if you're stuck with that and you need help, feel free to reach out to us. Be glad to give you a hand with that. Here's the next item, and that is the categories. When you go to set up your categories in Google Business Places, you're going to notice that it's very limited. You've only got a small number of plumbing categories that are available for you. However, Google's search bots are very smart. If you can actually create your own subcategories. So you'll have high-level categories like plumbing contractor that you could put in there. But the same services that we talked about, for example, that have keyword search volume like hydrojetting, like drain clog repair, sewer repair, garbage disposal repair. It's really replacement. Where people search for repair, everybody wants it to be repaired. It's going to be replaced. Same thing with the water heater. When you have those as your subcategory services, those are getting indexed by Google still. So Get your core keywords. Don't stuff it. Don't go in there and put, 25, 35 different categories of every plumbing term you've ever heard of. Go by the most prominent plumbing terms, and we have a sheet of the most common plumbing terms, most searched high value plumbing terms. And what you could do is you could put the top 10 or 15 of those. If you want to reach out to us, you can message me at rcruz@plumbermarketingusa.com and say, hey, would you send me the free, um, you know, the free most searched plumbing terms, and this is for plumbing and HVAC. I'll send that over to you, and then you can take the top 10 or 15 in there and put those inside as your subcategories. This will actually help Google search bots know that much more information about you and be able to rank you pertinently. It in itself is not the only solution. See, SEO is not a one and done. It's not just backlinks. It's not just blogs. It's not just content. It's not just authority. It's all of those pieces put together that build your authority. And Google being able to find as much information about you in as many places as possible. When you check all the boxes, we call that the Plumber 10X system. When you check all 10 of the major boxes, you'll start having a massive increase in your online presence. You'll own more real estate online by doing that. So that's how I want you to use the categories inside your Google Business Places. The next item is your Google Business posting. So here's the thing, your Google Business posts will only last online effectively for 1 week. And so you need to make sure that you are creating a new post every single week, something that is relative that is relative to what you do. After that 1 week, Google drops that. And so you need to have a rhythm where every week that new post is coming out. If you want to have things that you want to have last longer, then what you could do is you could use promotions, or you can use offers. Those are going to stay a little bit longer. And so if you have a 10% offer or a $25 off on drain cleaning or whatever that might be, make sure that you're creating those offers and have a variety of different offers, and then cycle them around from time to time. Maybe put on your schedule to every 2 months to come back in and update, just change your offers a little bit. By doing that, it's showing Google that you're active in there and you're posting and updating. And now your posts you want to put out on a weekly basis. That is, again, free real estate, guys. The search bots pick up on those signals of what you're putting out, the information that you're giving, and it helps it be indexed in the search engines so that when people go and look for you, they are going to find you. So the next item is keywords. This is where you're able to merge two beautiful things and be able to magnify the effect. How about if I told you that when you're getting reviews that you can improve your SEO with your reviews? You can. It's by a little trick that we call keyword insertion into your reviews. And so what happens is when you get reviews, when a customer reviews you on Google, you should get a notification of that. And hopefully you're being notified. If not, you want to make sure you're turning on notifications. When you're being notified, you should always respond within 24 hours to reviews that are left. And you give them a thanks and a kudos. And what happens for most plumbers and HVAC contractors is they will get a great review. Their customer says really great things about them. And then they'll reply with something like, hey, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Grateful for you, things like that. But they lose out on the opportunity to actually insert or inject keywords that Google will pick up. So what I want you to do is I want you to always do two things. I want you to insert a city and a service. So let's say that a customer leaves a review, and this is James Smith. And what you do is you look in the CSR logs and you see that you guys, did a water heater replacement for James Smith in the city of Dallas, Texas. And so those are two very, very important keywords. So to supplement your SEO and be able to get free SEO, what you do is you change your replies and you do something like, Hi, Jane. Thank you so much for allowing us to be able to serve you and take care of your water heater replacement in Dallas, Texas. It was a joy meeting you, and if we can ever be of help to you, please, don't hesitate to reach out. What you've done is you've done the same thing. You've thanked your customer, let them know how much you appreciate their business. But what you've also done is you've mentioned the service and you've mentioned the city. And so what'll happen is you'll start indexing cities more often, and you'll start doing different services like your plumbing, your drain cleaning, and all of these things. And so what starts happening is the search engines are picking up what is being said in reviews, and it will blow your mind. I can show you example after example of companies that have ranked for a particular keyword, and I can show you the source, and the source came to data that was left in reviews where a customer said something like, great plumbing company, and the word plumbing, it gets picked up. But you can't wait for your customers, and you can't even expect your customers to do keyword insertion for you. That's your job. That's your responsibility. Your customer is saying, thank you for helping me. Your job is to show your gratitude back to them, to affirm them, but most importantly, to be able to rephrase it in a way that sounds natural and normal. I mean, don't go out there and sound like a geek, and make this awkward. Try to word it in a way where you're able to inject the service and the city that you did the business in, and you make it natural. If you do these things, this is what's going to make a massive world of difference of you being able to have your Google My Business profile, your Google Business Places, be able to just skyrocket. All of these things are just an inch better and an inch better and an inch better that help in the whole thing. We do SEO for plumbers. We generate more leads and create more jobs and help plumbers be able to dominate online. But to do that, these are some of the techniques and strategies that we use in our own agency. So they're time tested, they're proven, and I hope that you have found this to be helpful. And if you have, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know as well too. Reach out to me. Again, my email is rcruz@plumbermarketingusa, or you can visit us at plumbermarketingusa.com. And for people that have watched this training, if you want to have a free audit of your SEO and see what things are working well and areas that you can enhance, then you can go ahead and you can schedule a strategy call at plumbermarketingusa.com. Thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure being with you. Make sure that you reach out to us for the free guide. We'll give you a copy of that. And if you ever need to talk, you can reach me also as well too at 940-204-0214, or go to our website at plumbermarketingusa.com. Thank you for being with us today.